Hello everyone. Today we're doing TryHackMe Injects, capture the flag, so we'll get the IP and set that. And then we'll do an Nmap scan. just doing a fast scan. So we get port 80 and 22, so we'll do a Feroxbuster. So I'm just not scanning the CSS directory, vendor, JavaScript, and then JS. And then I am scanning all these extensions, and I'm only going two levels deep. So up here we just get no, it just says injects leaderboard. So we get a login, and then login is admin. So for the room, it says what is the flag value after logging in as in the admin panel, and then what is the contents of the hidden text file and the flags folder. So we get composer JSON, login, it's running PHP. So let's set another IP, and then we'll curl that composer. So it's running Twig, which is a template engine for web pages. And then there's a flags directory that see if well, we obviously can't. It's gonna forbidden. You don't have permission to access this resource. So we get the login admin login 007 PHP. That's this endpoint. But we have this mail log, so let's curl that. That's interesting. So it says, hey, beforehand, heading off on the holidays, I wanted to update you on the latest changes to the website. I have implemented several enhancements and enabled a special service called Injects. The service continuously monitors the database to ensure it remains in a stable state. To add an extra layer of safety, I have configured the service to automatically insert default credentials into the users table. If it is ever deleted or becomes corrupt, this ensures that you always have a way to access the system and perform necessary maintenance. I have scheduled the service to run every minute. Here are the default credentials. So let's copy these ones. So let's open up Burp Suite. We need to get a capture a login request. Because if you go here and you, oh, no. So we'll just do test and then test, submit, and then we'll send to repeater. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not login. Never mind. Drop that. Refresh. No, thank you. We need to be at the regular login page, not the admin login page. There we go. Now forward it to repeater. So if we just do send, we get error invalid email or username. Let's try putting a quote right here. Same thing. We need a fuzz for, if you do it on here though, it says invalid keywords detected. So it is vulnerable to SQL injection. So let's fuzz for that. So let's it's a 56 content length. We're going to use fuzz to speed this up. You could do it in Burp, but it's going to take a lot longer. So let's just copy the post and the host part, and then paste that. The other part that we'll need is the content type. Just you don't need the character set part, just the URL and code part. And then we'll take this part as well. Just put that one space below that, and then we'll copy all this, just this part, and put it in a file. So what we'll do is we'll make a fuzz command. Oops. But we need to get some SQL bypass authorization. And then we'll just go click raw, copy all of that. Save that, and then it'll just be, this will be the request, so it'll just be the above, and then request, the name of the file that you put the request part in, the request protocol, just HTTP, and then the word list is the authorization. Oh, that's what I got to do. Forgot. Oops. You got to put the fuzz command in the request file. Got ahead of myself. So right here where it says test, just put fuzz. And then it'll work. And you get four different ones. Any of them will work. I'm just gonna use this one. I'm sure any of them they say it'll work. So open up Burp Suite again, and then go back to the proxy. Fill this in with your fancy little function thing. Then welcome dev. So we got in as dev, and we know from the mail that we need to drop a user table to get access. So turn interceptor off so we don't keep getting intercepted. So if we just put a quote or a semi-quote and then drop table users, semi-quote, seems like database or some important table is deleted. Inject service is running. To restore it, please wait 1 to 2 minutes. So we don't need Burp Suite anymore. So we can actually just close this. Use the regular web browser, since we can log in as admin. So we have the admin password or the admin user. And then the password. It's gonna take a little bit. There we go. So we got the first flag. What is the contents of the hidden text file in the flags folder? So we know from the directory fuzzing and the composer JSON that it's running twig. So if we go to profiles and we test for twig template injection, it would be curly bracket 7 asterisk 7 curly bracket, and if it becomes 49, then it is vulnerable. So you just do that, and then it says 49, so it is. So to run, you can go to payloads of all things and look for commands for twig. In the server-side template injection, and then the PHP for twig. So right here we get twig code execution. So we just tried this one right here, this filter ID filter. paste that and we'll do submit and let's see what that one does. So it says the callable pass to filter must be a closure in sandbox mode. So we can't use that one. So let's change this to sort. Because that was one of the other choices on the page, submit. Now it just says array. So it isn't submitting it, and it's wanting an array. And what we did is we only gave it the ID command. So let's give it a separate command after that. So it's an array to it. So just give it a blank comma and two blank, or not two blank, but two double quotes, then submit. And now it ran the ID command. So we know from the directory fuzzing that there is a flags directory with, and they said that the flag's in there. So let's just cat that. So we'll just do this and then sort, and then we'll change the ID to cat, and then just flags back or front, whatever front slash or backslash that is, and then just asterisks, and then comma, double quote. That's not how it's supposed to go. There we go. Let's say there's a root flag. So that's the end of the challenge. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any requests, hit me up. Peace.